Let's shine a spotlight on a dynamic playmaker who has consistently electrified college football fields. Texas wide receiver Matthew Golden quickly established himself as a standout talent. Known for his speed, agility, and big playability, Golden became a key weapon in the Texas passing game. Golden's career is marked by versatility and explosiveness. He's a receiver who can stretch the field, make defenders miss, and turn short passes into long touchdowns. His knack for finding the end zone is a testament to his natural talent and instincts. During his time in college, Golden showcased that he's a reliable target. His ability to win in various receiving situations and his knack for making clutch catches has made him one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the game. But it wasn't until the combine that we found out that he was blazing fast. While many of the other wide receivers at Texas taught the good game, he came out and showed it and dropped a sub 4.3 40 time. That elevated him and made people go back to the film to say, hey, what are we missing? Well, here's what they were missing: consistent quarterback play. And so even though Golden doesn't have many of the gaudy numbers that you see out of some of the college football greats, he's still been a really productive wide receiver in what has been a more run-laden and quarterback unfriendly offense right now. I look forward to seeing what happens when he gets into an offense that really allows him to fully unleash all of his skills at one time. He's been comped to Chris Olave, and I think that's a great comp for him and what he'll be able to do at the next level. Matthew Golden has a real chance of being a success in the NFL because speed kills, and when you know how to utilize that speed properly as a quarterback, it can be extremely dangerous. We see right here, Golden's lined up, they stack, and they send Golden deep. Now, you see when the quarterback throws this ball, right? Golden's already beyond the cornerback. He has to actually stop, jump in the air, and come back to make this pass. In the NFL, this will not be the case. In the NFL, they will let this ball go much sooner than he does. Like right here is when the ball will be released. Instead, you can see the quarterback is still holding the ball, waiting for him to get open more before he throws it. That means you have to have one heck of an arm, right? We're talking about throwing it from the 5 all the way down to what, the 40-yard line. So you're talking about making a 55-yard throw in the air without really putting much into it. Golden has the speed to where that's Josh Allen throws, right? Those are Jameis Winston type of throws. Those are Bazooka Joe Milton throws, AR-15 throws. Your average quarterback's not trying to throw the ball 65, 70 yards in the air. And so that ball needs to be thrown earlier. And because Golden is able to beat his man so fast, that's the opportunity for him to have success. Now, kudos to him for still being able to go up and get this contested pass. You see him go and grab it, even with the defensive back draped on him like that. That shows you just how good he is as a receiver, but he should never have to do that. And in the NFL, he never will. The Green Bay Packers did the unthinkable. They took a wide receiver in the first round. It's amazing. I can't even remember the last time that the Packers took a wide receiver in the first round. The interesting thing is that they took Matthew Golden in the first round, who I believe is a really, really awesome talent, but feels more like a wide receiver 2 in the NFL than a wide receiver 1. Even with the comps that I've heard of him to Chris Olave, I feel as if he works better as a complement to another wide receiver who's probably a more dominant X type of wide receiver. So the question becomes, how are the Packers planning to use Golden and whose stuff is he taking? Well, we know they're going to be without Watson because Watson's had injury. So he could slide into there. And Watson has had some of the dropsies. So if Golden can come in, take over that Watson role, and be more consistent with catching the ball, he could become a quasi wide receiver one on that team. What does that mean for him fantasy? It probably means he's going to give you wide receiver 2 production, if that's the case. You gotta love that if you're somebody that wants to take him, especially in Dynasty, where he gets an opportunity to grow in that system. But there will be some growing pains. He will have to adjust to a cold climate. He will have to adjust to playing on that level and being the focal point of a passing offense, which he hasn't had to do until this time. I like the pick. I don't love the pick for fantasy, but it has a lot of upside. If I was in a draft, I'd be looking to take him somewhere, in that 8th to 9th round. If I can find him there, just hanging out, maybe even 10th, if he's falling back, he could be a steal. Somebody that you may not think can have fantasy relevance immediately, who turns into someone who helps you win your league.